This is Professor Asif Iqbal Mullah from Barry's Institute of Technology, Bangalore. In the last session, we were discussed about common source amplifier with and without source resistance RS. So today we are going to discuss a common drain amplifier or source follower amplifier. So we can read the sentence here. In this configuration, a signal ground is established at the drain. Using the drain terminal is a common to the input and output part. Hence, this circuit is called common drain amplifier. However, it is also known more popularly as source follower. Right? So this, since here the drain is common to both input port and output port, or input circuit and output circuit, so we called it is common drain amplifier, like common source amplifier or common gate amplifier. So this configuration we also called a source follower, because source follows the gate here, means the voltage drop across the gate is approximately equal to the source, right, at the source where we are taking our output with respect to drain, at the gate where we are applying our input with respect to drain. So therefore we can say that here the output is equal to the applied input, or we can say gain is approximately unity, right? So let's we analyze this common drain amplifier or source follower. So in a figure 4.46 here, in this figure we taking this circuit we are taking as to reference to analyze the source follower common drain amplifier, and you can see in this circuit, right? So here also, as previous amplifiers where we used constant current source biasing, here also we are using constant current source biasing, right? You can see the current I, the DC current source I, and applied minus VSS and VDD at the source and drain respectively. And here also we are using capacitor CC1 and CC2 as a coupling capacitor to block the DC and pass the AC, right? And here we are applying V signal as our input signal through R signal, resistor R signal, right, which is feeding to the common drain amplifier, means transistor, through CC1, right? So to avoid there is a avoid to destabilizing our biasing point, right? So AC equivalent circuit for this circuit of figure A is taken in figure B. So to drive the AC equivalent circuit, so what here we are utilizing hybrid T model, right? T model of a MOSFET. So in the T model, in a previous session also we utilize a T model to analyze common source amplifier with RS. So in the T model, we know that at the drain side we have a current source of I, and at the source side we have a resistance of 1 by GM, and gate is directly connected between this current source and this resistor, you can see. And also we have a resistor R0 connected between source and drain, you can see. So in a previous session for the common source with RS, we are not utilizing this R0, since R0 is approximately usually it is very high, approximately we consider this as an infinite. We neglected this because to make the analyzation simpler. So here it is not a difficult if you use R0 also, if you consider R0 also in a T model. Okay, so this is you can't see it is properly. I give you the proper diagram in the notes, right? Okay, so this is 1 by GM, value 1 by GM, and this is a current source having value of I, and this is a resistance having value of small R0, right? So we'll drive this equation. You can see we are making here VDD 0 and VSS 0, hence it is short circuited, and current I, which is 0 in the sense it will make here we are placing open circuited, then this will be not there here at the source side, and this is short circuited, hence a resistance RL will be connected to the source, only resistor RL, right? Okay, at the drain you can see VDD is there, VDD directly connected to ground, it is short circuited. So so here there is no VDD, and drain is directly connected to ground, it is connected to ground actually. So actually this D is connected to ground here, you can't see this here. I'll give that proper figure in the notes, right? Okay, so that is D is connected to ground here, this is connected to ground. Okay, so here at the input side we can see that CC1 is shorted here, so therefore the R signal is directly connected to the gate. CC1 is shorted, and you have a RG in parallel with a gate, right? Okay, so let's we analyze this AC equivalent circuit, right? So the analyzation of this circuit of figure B, that is small signal equivalent model circuit for common drain amplifier, is a straightforward, and we'll proceed as follows. So first we'll go for input resistance Rin, right? So if you look from the input side, okay, you can see the resistance you can find is Rg here. So therefore input resistance looking from the input side Rin is equal to Rg, Rin equal to Rg, since here Ig flowing is a 0, hence it will act as a open circuit, right? So therefore the Rin is equal to Rg, you can see in the equation 1. The second parameter we are going to analyze here is input voltage Vi. By applying the voltage divide rule at the input circuit, you can see if you apply the voltage divide rule at the input circuit, it clearly we can say that the Vi, the input voltage which is a drop across the RG, Vi is equal to V signal into Rin divided by Rin plus R signal. You can see the equation 2. From the equation 1, we have Rin is equal to Rg. So therefore, in equation 2, we are replacing Rin value to the Rg. So therefore, Vi is equal to V signal into Rg divided by Rg plus R signal. Right? So usually you can see here Rg is greater than R signal. Right? So since Rg is greater than R signal, so here R signal is considered as a very less. So therefore we are neglecting at the denominator here R signal, because Rg is very large as compared to R signal. So effect of R signal is nothing here. So therefore Rg divided by Rg get cancels. So we can say that Vi is approximately equal to V signal. You can see in a figure 3. Further, the voltage gain. So if you see the output voltage gain can be obtained by getting the output voltage equation. So here the output voltage, you can see here output voltage is the voltage across RL which is at the source, right? So clearly the output voltage here, you can see the voltage across RL, and you can also see the R0 which is connected here. One terminal of the R0 is connected to the source, another terminal is connected to the ground. Hence the R0 is also connected between source and ground, and RL is also connected between source and ground. So therefore R0 and RL both are in parallel here. So therefore the total resistance here is between source and ground is R0 parallel RL. Right, not only R0. So therefore voltage across R0 parallel RL is the voltage, is the output voltage V0. To find out the output voltage V0, we consider the loop from gate to ground here. We know that the voltage drop across gate to ground is Vi, which you can see across the Rg. The same voltage from this point to ground is Vi only. Hence the total voltage from ground to Vi is ground to Vg is, from ground to Vg is Vi, the input voltage. So applying the voltage divide rule, it is clear that the output voltage which is drop across the RL parallel R0 is equal to the voltage, total voltage applied here Vi into RL parallel R0 divided by sum of RL parallel R0 plus 1 by Gm. Right, you can see clearly that circuit. So therefore we can say that the output voltage here is V0 is equal to Vi RL parallel R0 divided by RL parallel R0 plus 1 by Gm. Right. So usually from this equation we'll get the gain AV, which is V0 by Vi. If you take Vi this side, so the equation here become V0 by Vi, which is nothing but gain AV. Hence the gain AV is given RL parallel R0 divided by RL parallel R0 plus 1 by Gm. So sometime usually R naught is greater than RL. If R naught is greater than RL, so in RL parallel R naught is neglected. You know that R naught is doesn't affect much here. So value of RL parallel R naught is equal to RL. So therefore here value of RL parallel R naught is equal to RL. If R naught is greater than RL, we'll take this equation as a AV equal to RL divided by RL parallel 1 by GM, that is equation 5. So here you can see equation 4 indicates that AV is not greater than unity. So you can see clearly this is greater than this, obviously, right? So next we'll go the open circuit voltage gain AV naught. Open circuit voltage gain is not equal to AV when RL is infinite. If you make RL infinite, so here in this equation, right? So if RL is infinite, then the open circuit voltage AV naught is equal to R naught divided by R naught plus 1 by GM, that is equation 6, right? So normally so if you see in configuration, R naught is very higher, very greater than 1 by GM, causing the AV naught is infinity. If it is greater than 1 by GM, you can see in the equation 6 here. So 1 by GM is the value of 1 GM is not much effect to this equation because R naught is very high. So therefore this equation become R naught divided by R naught, which R naught get cancelled, and this AV naught is approximately equal to 1. Further, if you go through the overall gain, so we know that the overall gain here, we already discussed this relationship, is GV, which is equal to Rin divided by Rin plus R signal into EV, right? So since from the equation 1 we know that Rin is equal to Rg, so we are replacing Rin here, Rg divided by Rg plus R signal, and AV from the equation 4, you see the from equation 4 we have AV is this, and that we are equating here, which is RL parallel R naught divided by RL parallel R naught plus 1 by GM. If you want to make this gain 1 approach unity, so usually for many equation Rg is greater than many configuration, Rg is greater than R signal. If Rg is greater than R signal, and this term will become 1, that is R signal is nothing here, so Rg get cancelled, this will become 1, right? If R naught is greater than RL, and this equation become RL is divided by RL plus 1 by if R naught is greater than RL, this equation become RL divided by, right, RL divided by RL plus 1 by GM, right? Okay, so 1 by GM, right, 1 by GM, right? So you can see that is in equation 5. You can see in the equation 5, if R naught is greater than RL, then RL divided by RL plus 1 by GM, right? So further, if we can say that if R naught is greater than 1 by GM, right? So we can say that this equation will become so if see R naught is also greater than 1 by GM, so 1 by GM is neglected here, right? So and this equation become 1, right? So therefore, since the gain is approximately unity, here we can say that voltage at input means, that is voltage at gate is equal to voltage at source, that is voltage at input circuit is equal to voltage at output circuit. Thus the voltage at the source follows at the gate, giving the circuit name the source follower, right? So today we'll end up this session here itself. We'll continue next session in the next class.